Thousands of overseas Filipino workers who are being employed at various sectors and industries across the country. Upon recognition of the crucial role of POLO in addressing the issues and concerns affecting the Filipino migrant workers, the Philippine Embassy in New Zealand, along with the Filipino community leaders and the workers themselves, had been longing for to be having a POLO in this country.
No other than the Philippine Secretary of Labor and Employment, Honorable Sylvester Bello III, graced the launching of POLO New Zealand on 17th November of this year, which was held at the Philippine Embassy in Wellington. This historic occasion was witnessed by other Department of Labor and Employment officials, the embassy officials and staff, and the Filipino community leaders.
Kaya po kami nandito ngayon ay para patayo o itatag yung ating Philippine Overseas Labor Office dito sa lungsod ng Wellington, bansang New Zealand. Ito po ay nagpapatunay kung gaano kamahal ang ating Pangulo, ang ating mga overseas workers dahil sa inyo po ay napakalaki ang utang ng ating bansa sa inyo. Hindi dahil sa inyong paghihirap, pagsusumikap ay nakatulong kayo sa ekonomiya ng ating bansa.
On his speech, Secretary Bello emphasized that the establishment of POLO in New Zealand is a gift from the Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte to the Filipino migrant workers in the country, whom he has valued and loved so much, just like the other overseas Filipino workers across the globe, due to their significant contribution to the Philippine economy. He also expressed his gratitude to the Philippine Embassy in New Zealand, particularly to Ambassador Jesus Domingo, for all the assistance extended in making the establishment of POLO a reality. The Administrator of Philippine Overseas Employment Administration, Honorable Bernard Olalia, who was also present during the launching, expressed his confidence that the well-being of the Filipino migrant workers in New Zealand would now be best served under the POLO supervision.
Marami po tayong mga kababayang naririto at dahil po rito, bibigyan po natin ng tuon lahat po ng mga pangangailangan at lahat po ng kanilang mga problema patungo po at about the overseas employment.
On the other hand, Philippine Ambassador Jesus Domingo was pleased with the start of POLO in New Zealand as he warmly welcomed Labor Attaché Angel Borja Jr., who in return encouraged the migrant workers to avail of the services that POLO could offer to them.
We are very proud to announce the launching of the Philippine Overseas Labor Office for New Zealand and Pacific, to be headed by Labor Attaché Angel Borja.
Our Filipino workers who are here in New Zealand may come to our office anytime that they have any labor and employment related matters that we would like the labor office to provide them with assistance.
Right after the ceremony, Secretary Bello and POA Administrator Olalia held a dialogue with the Filipino community leaders, wherein problems, issues, and concerns affecting the Filipino migrant workers were discussed. Both officials were thankful to the support of the Filipino community leaders as they encouraged them to work with POLO in promoting the well-being of the workers. Some Filipino community leaders and migrant workers themselves were excited as they conveyed their gratitude to the Philippine government in establishing POLO in New Zealand.
It is quite good that we have the POLO here in New Zealand because it will actually help overseas workers that we have in the Philippines, and also we have that capacity to be able to guide all the people that's coming to New Zealand, and also to be able to help those who are already in here.
Secretary Bello and President Rodrigo Duterte, thank you very much for granting our request for having a POLO office here in New Zealand.
Maraming salamat po sa aming Pangulong Duterte sa pagkakaroon po ng POLO dito sa New Zealand. Malaking bagay po sa aming mga OFW na manggagawa po dito sa New Zealand. Lalo-lalo na po sa yung nag-a-apply, nag-change employer,
hindi na po kailangan mag-submit sa Australia.
POLO is mainly based in New Zealand. It also has jurisdiction over the Filipino migrant workers in the independent state of Samoa, the Cook Islands, Tonga, and Fiji. Yet, despite the workers' territorial locations, POLO must reach them out and carry out its mandate at all cost. From Philippine Embassy in Wellington, New Zealand, this is Greg Besa. I am and will always be one with Ratify.
Salamat, Gregio. Susunod, sa New York International Film Festival Manhattan, kinilala ang mga pelikulang may puso. At sa Canada, Guerrero bumighani sa mga taga-Calgary. Diyan lamang kayo, magbabalik ang Agila Balita.
Agila Balita! Events happen around us all the time. In our community, in our country, around the world. Events that affect people, move communities, or simply inspire us. Interesting events that people need to know. In these interesting times, we continue to be a competent partner in delivering news about these events. Fast, accurate, balanced. Eagle News, because we live in interesting times.
Kayo ay nanonood pa rin ng Agila Balita. Sumasa inyo mula sa Washington, D.C. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Mangligmon. Sa New York, kinilala ng International Film Festival Manhattan ang mga pelikulang sinasabi nilang may dating at may puso. Ano-ano ang mga ito? Alamin natin, lalo na't kabilang dito ang pelikulang Guerrero ng EBC Films. Joan Blanco Soriano para sa report.
I'm at the Philippine Center in New York for an exciting night of independent films. The International Film Festival of Manhattan, now in its 9th year, and will have 5 days of screenings. The event opened with a reception for guests to have a chance to mingle and, of course, photo ops.
What brought me tonight is I've been actually blessed on going back and forth and seeing the talent of our Filipino filmmakers and co-actors. I am in support to my brother co-actor Leon Miguel.
Tonight is just a very special evening for me, and I'm just so grateful. It's about everyday challenges that I face in my life, and I'm hoping that my story will allow someone else to be open and honest with who they really are.
As we celebrate the Filipino-American History Month and the 100th year of Philippine cinema, IFFM proudly presents to you artfully crafted films which celebrate our rich history and friendship. Hence, I declare the International Film Festival Manhattan open.
Well, I traveled all the way from Germany and I entered with 2 films, and I'm nominated twice for Best Promo and for the Best Music Video. But I brought my mom. I decided to thank her for always believing in me. After New York, I go home and I want to go to all the big cities in Germany and do open screenings.
Louis Pedron spoke to EBC about how the film festival got started.
As I grew with my filmmaking career in acting and stuff, I go like, what if I also feature other people besides trying to get into that industry? So thus, creating a film festival happened. I've been asked a lot. In the International Film Festival Manhattan, it says international, but they ask me, why do you put a lot of Filipino films? And my answer is, why not? They create beautiful films, and a lot of them have got into different film festivals.
It is very important to support fellow filmmakers and fellow actors because it shows Philippines, most especially, that we are united, that we are in support of all Filipino talent, and to also be recognized by foreign. Here we are in the United States, for them to actually see and recognize the Filipino talent in show business and in acting and filmmaking.
With so many different films worthy of receiving recognition, What criteria were used in selecting films for this film festival?
Usually it's something from the heart, like what touches me or what I hear about. If it has like a buzz, Rainbow Sunset was the biggest award winner at the Metro Manila Film Festival last year. Guerrero, of course, has a buzz all over the Philippines, and when I've seen it, it has the heart. It's Rocky-like. Boxing and sports is really important ingrained in our hearts as Filipinos and here in America because of Manny Pacquiao.
It was such an exciting night to be amongst such creative filmmakers and actors, and it was such an honor to be here on behalf of EDC Films to accept the award for Best Screenplay. So, such an honor, and I'm so excited for part 2, which is going to be coming out pretty soon. So, stay tuned for that.
What a great night to celebrate with all of the awardees and honorees. Reporting from New York at the Philippine Center, this is Joanne Soriano for Eagle News, 1 with 25.
Salamat, Joanne. At usapang Guerrero pa rin, pero sa Canada naman. Ipinalabas na sa Calgary ang award-winning EBC film na Guerrero na siya namang bumighani sa mga manonood doon. Di naman yan katakataka. Ang kwento mula kay Cara Cabusaw.
Patuloy na umaani ng papuri rito sa North America ang pelikulang produkto ng EBC, ang Guerrero. Ang reaksyon ng mga manonood sa nakakaantig na pelikula ay talaga namang masigasig nang ipalabas ito sa Calgary, Canada. Dito sa Cardell Theater, ang mga manonood ay nasasabik ng masilayan ang first screening ng Guerrero. Ito ay ang storya ng isang boksingero at ng kanyang nakababatang kapatid na humaharap sa maraming hamon ng kanilang buhay. Hindi lamang nagbibigay aliw ang pelikulang ito, kundi ito rin ay nagtuturo sa mga manonood ng kagandahang asal na makikita sa mga tagumpay at kabiguan ng ating mga bida. Ang mga aktor ng Guerrero ay tunay na naging matagumpay sa pagpapatawa at pagpapaiyak ng madla sa mga hindi inaasahang tagpo sa pelikula. Mataas nga naman ang ekspektasyon sa Guerrero dahil sa mga parangal at nominasyon na nakamit nitong pang-internasyonal. Ang Guerrero sa direksyon ni Carlo Ortega Cuevas na nasa likod ng indie film na walang take 2 ay ang kauna-unahang full-length movie na inilunsad ng EDC Films. Nakikita na sa iba't ibang syudad ng sa buong mundo, ang Guerrero ay patok sa sinumang mga manonood. Nag-uulat mula sa Calgary, Canada, ako si Cara Cabusaw, 1 with 25.
Salamat, Cara, sa aming pagbabalik. Sa Papua New Guinea, mga produktong lokal ipinagmalaki sa Market Week. At dadalhin namin kayo sa isang state fair, East Dillon, Texas. Diyan lamang kayo magbabalik ang Agila Balita.
Agila Balita!
Patuloy ang pagtaas ng kaso ng dengue sa bansa. Kaya naman, mahalagang alamin ang mga sintomas para sa agarang aksyon. Gaya ng lagnat, pananakit sa likod ng mata, pananakit ng ulo, rashes, pagsusuka, at pananakit at pamamaga ng mga kasukasuan. Kapag may lagnat ng lagpas ng 2 araw, magpakonsulta agad.
Agila Balita!
Ito ang Agila Balita, sumasa inyo mula sa Washington, D.C. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmon. Mga produktong lokal ang bumida sa isinagawang Market Week sa Papua New Guinea. Narito si Eco Hortaleza Quinola upang dalhin tayo sa makulay na event na ito. Eco?
Hello, fellow men. Please join me in rummaging the downtown area of Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea to see how the people of this country are artistically inclined. This shirt is one of their artworks.
My father is an artist, so I'm helping to paint. I used to help him to do his artwork. Then I learned from my dad. The craft market is very good, and then we used to sell our product and a lot of customers come and buy our paintings, and we used to live on this artwork. I was 14 years old, I paint, so now I paint almost 16 years I paint, yeah. In one painting I paint almost 2 weeks, but now because I used to paint every day in my life, so that's why I paint fast. Like to complete one painting I used to paint like normally 2 days and 3 days.
Please join me as I show you around. I'm sure you will enjoy. Craft Market. The people of Papua New Guinea are art enthusiasts. They are known for their distinctive art and handicrafts. They are so adept in carvings, baskets, or the so-called bilum, stone tools, adornments, shells, and weavings. Some of these materials are worn during their performance of their traditional dance, where they show a carnival atmosphere. These market vendors are happy with the practice of moving to different venues every Saturday. The vendors sell their products mostly to tourists and businesses. According to them, this is their special and easier way to promote PNG handmade products, and they are also proud that these artifacts has a very unique design of home establishments and office display.
Morning.
Your name, please?
Mikey Umba.
Mikey Umba.
Mikey Umba.
You're from Port Moresby?
I am from Cebu. Came here back in 2019. At 1995.
So these are your artwork?
Yeah, these are my artwork.
I think it has a meaning.
Oh yeah, all the paintings has the meaning behind them. Well, once the painting, then we can tell the meaning of the story of the painting itself. Oh, I've been painting for about more than 10 years now, 10 to 15 years. I started back painting in 1997, so to date.
I heard there's very beautiful things from all over Papua New Guinea here, made by people, reflecting different cultures. It's lovely. I've just arrived and there's so much to see. Oh, there's some really unique work from different parts. The masks from the Sepik River are very traditional, I think, and then carvings, and then beautiful artists, paintings, some modern, some traditional, and then special bags called bilums. Yeah, really amazing amount of work that goes into them. Very traditional style of carrying things. Yeah, I recommend it very much. You must come and visit.
This is our culture. We have been painting our face, traditional painting. Our culture, our ancestors has been painting with clay and all this. But now we can use acrylic paint and oil base and all this.
Modern now.
Modern now, sir.
Reporting from Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, this is Echo Hortaleza Quinola and I am on with 25.
Salamat, Echo. Kwentong kultura pa rin, balik tayo sa Estados Unidos. Ipapasyal tayo ni Agila reporter Nenita Manawis sa napakasaya at nakagugutom na State Fair sa Texas. Alamin natin kung bakit mabenta ang mga piniritong kung ano-ano doon. Narito ang report.
Howdy mula sa Dallas, Texas. Ngayon ay titignan natin ang iba't ibang mga atraksyon sa State Fair. Simula nang magbukas ang State Fair of Texas taong 1886, taon-taon na itong ipinagdiriwang sa makasaysayang lugar ng Fair Park sa Dallas, Texas. Tampok dito ang mga nakaaaliw na palaro, musika, sining at rides, hiragdag pa ang agricultural exhibitions at iba't ibang food vendors. Ayon sa bigtex.com, ang opisyal na website ng State Fair, noong taong 2018, ang kasiyahang ito ay nakapagtala ng mahigit kumulang na 2 milyong bisita. Ang State Fair of Texas ay kilala sa samot-saring mga pagkain, lalo na ang mga lutong deep fried. Kasama dito ang original at masasabing tradisyon sa fair na Fletcher's Corny Dog o piniritong hotdog on a stick na may corn batter. Makikita rin ang ilan pang mga tampok sa fair katulad ng Big Tex na estatwa ng isang cowboy na may 55 talampakan at unang nasilayan taong 1955. Matapos ang isang sunog na naganap taong 2012, ang Big Tex ay isinaayos na muli upang patuloy na bumati sa mga bisita taon-taon. Ang State Fair of Texas ay nagtatangkal din ng mga ride para sa mga malalakas ang loob. Ang pinakasikat dito ay ang Texas Star, isang tsubibo na may 216 na talampakan at kayang maglaman ng 264 na gondola. Kaya naman mapapagkain, kultura o pampamilyang pagdiriwang, ang State Fair of Texas ang tiyak na mayroon ng anuman para kanino man. Mula dito sa Dallas, Texas, ako si Ninita Mangawes para sa Agila Balita, 1 with 25.
Salamat, Nenita. At yan ang Agila Balita para sa linggong ito. Samahan nyo kaming muli sa susunod na Lunes para sa isa na namang edisyong puno ng impormasyon mula sa aming bureaus sa buong mundo. Bisitahin ang aming website sa eaglenews.net at eaglenewslive.com. Sundan kami sa Twitter sa twitter.com/eaglenews at sa facebook.com/eaglenews. Salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Magandang araw. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot, 1 with 25.
Sumayin niyo ang mga balitang kinara, mainit na isinuno at inihanay ng Eagle News Service.